Today's workshop is about 7 deadly sins, or 7 capital sins. You should know a bit like that, since you're very moral country. But let me explain why I choose this topic. I think some of you participate in some workshop I gave during the last autumn for Alex. And we dedicate basically one workshop for each scene. Yeah? And then after the course, I had an idea to develop a bit what I've done, to write a text about it. And the idea was to try to see how these scenes can influence our way of thinking, and if there are any advice we can find in order to overcome them. Yeah? So I proposed to Matthias to write about, and we basically almost finished in this week this text. And by the way, Alex will be our editor. He proposed himself to fund this book. Yeah? So I thought it was a good way to let's say involve people in this project. Yeah. Okay, so let's start. I will describe a bit the 7 scenes, the logic behind the scenes, and then I will ask you to make an exercise on it. So if you have any doubt during the explanation, you can ask a question. Yeah? The idea is to try to understand the basic ideas behind the scenes. Yeah? So let's start from the first one, which is the worst one for the Christians, yeah? Which is pride. So, pride is considered the worst sin from Christian tradition because it's considered the root of all the sins. Yeah. So, in a way, if you are pride, there is more chance that you will have also other sins. And for Christians, the pride is what breaks the relationship between human and God. What breaks a certain order, a certain harmony. Yeah? And it is seen as the origin of evil. And if you take the Bible, there are 2 different important stories that propose this idea. The first one is the fall of Lucifer. So you should know, but Lucifer is a creator. It was an angel created by God. It was a beautiful, intelligent angel, but it wasn't enough for him. He wanted to be more. He wanted to be equal as God. And because of this, he basically was punished by God. So here pride basically is connected with the idea that you don't accept your condition. Yeah? It's not just a rebellion against God, it's that you don't accept the way you are. You want to be more. Yeah? You want to be like God. And that's why, by the way, the devil became the symbol of evil. So the origin of the evil is pride, and because of Lucifer committed this sin, he became devil, yeah, the symbol of evil. And the second story, I think you all know, is about Adam and Eve, yeah, is about what happened in the Garden of Eden, yeah. Everything was fine until Eve broke the only rule God gave them, which was not to eat from the trees of knowledge, the good and bad. Yeah. So the snake convinced Eve to eat by saying that if you eat the fruit of this tree, you can know, like God, the difference between good and bad. So again, there is the idea that we want to become like God. Yeah, we reject our limited condition, and that's what. Then he convinced Adam to do the same. Yeah, that's why in Italy there are people that say that it's not a good idea to follow women instructions, but that's a sexist joke that they do. Yeah, and. So, okay, basically the main idea here about pride is that you want to become more than you are. You want to change your own nature, you want to change your own condition. Yeah. And we have something similar in the Greek tradition. It's not called pride, it's called hubris. Yeah? Is the idea is that you go beyond your limits. Yeah, you go beyond your condition. There is I think you know the Prometeo Incatenato. Prometeo, this figure, yeah, is a kind of god that stole the fire from other gods to give it to the humans. Yeah. And if you think there are something in common and something different also, yeah, in a way, all these three stories, Prometeo, Adam and Eve, and Lucifer, they represent the tendency to go beyond. But the Prometeo is different than Lucifer and Adam and Eve, because Lucifer wants to go beyond for himself. He's selfish. Adam and Eve too, they want to know for themselves. But Prometeo took the fire to give a present for the humanity. Yeah? So it's more philanthropic. It's a kind of divine Robin Hood. Yeah? He took from rich to give to the poor. Yeah? Anyway, this is pride. This is the main idea of pride that I think raises a nice problem, which is which are the limits that we should respect. I think that's the question behind all this story. Yeah? So to differentiate the limits we should overcome from the limits is better to respect. Otherwise we ruin our life. Yeah. So this is just the first one. I dedicate more time for the first one because it's the most important one. So I will go shortly to the rest of the list. But if you have any questions about this one, that's the moment to share. Everything is clear? Or you have a question, Arminda?
Is the question about limits in general or the limits of pride? So the question is what are the limits?
Oh, the question I raised.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, exactly.
No, the limit is in general.
In general.
The limits we have in our life. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I like this question because it's for me it's a personal problem I have since I've been swimming for professional team for many years. Mm-hmm. In those years they taught me how to go beyond my limits. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then I discovered that in my life that can be a problem, yeah, because there are some limits that it's better I learn how to respect. Otherwise, I ruin my health and my life, yeah. So, but I was speaking limits in general, yeah.
Thanks.
Other questions? There was guy first. Can you? What's the name?
Andrei.
Andrea.
Can pride be interpreted as I know better than God instead of I'm not going to accept my limits? Wouldn't that be a better interpretation through the lens of religion?
Be better than God.
I know better than God, not necessarily be better, but I know better than God.
I know better. Okay. To me, it seems very close.
Okay.
You see why or no? Can you make a connection?
Yeah, of course. God is omniscient, so
yeah.
The fact that I claim to know better than God, that makes me over-omniscient.
Yeah. In a way, if you take the first image, Lucifer, it represents the ontological desire to change. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to switch from the role of creature to the creator. Yeah.
Yeah.
if you take Adam and Eve, it's more moral knowledge, yeah, because they want to eat the fruit from the trees.
From the forbidden tree.
Yeah. So which means that maybe that when we want to know what is good and bad, we in a way we go beyond the nature. Yeah. So we enter in a free condition, which is the starting point of all our suffering, basically. Yeah. And if you take Prometheus, is more technical knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's science basically. The more you progress, the more you know, you can cause problem to yourself. You can ruin your life, like we are doing maybe with the planet. Yeah, if you think. So, for me, like to know like God is a bit the same than to go not to accept our limits from a knowledge point of view.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Do you agree? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Someone else? Yes.
I have two questions. One in relation to the ontological aspect. Can we make or resonate kind of with this Heideggerian idea to be thrown into the world as an incomplete being that has to do with this punishment or chasing Adam and Eve from the perfect oneness.
Okay.
And the second one...
Wait. No, rush. Guess I'm asking you to try to rephrase the question in a shorter way to help everybody to understand better what you are asking. Yeah. Can you?
Yes. I'm asking if this mythological explanation of the fall is the explanation of our incompleteness as human beings. So we are lacking, and also explanation of desiring to fill up a lack. So
Okay.
this ontology as being incomplete and lacking something.
Yeah. You know, Alexander, I have the impression that you're not asking a question, but
Okay.
you want to propose an idea. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay, I think your idea is interesting, but I don't understand why you want to hide that idea behind the question.
Because I feel guilty for my addictions. Because I want to, I feel guilty for my desire to be complete, even if I know I can't, you know.
Okay, but even if you have this guilty, you can just share it
Okay.
without asking a question. So why don't you just share your ideas?
So my idea is that,
No, it's not about your idea, but why you feel the need to ask a question instead of saying your idea. You could just share a comment, no?
because I want to see what the others think. I want to taste.
Ah, okay. So you have an answer, and you want to check what other people think about this topic.
Yes,
Right.
if it's acceptable or not.
You
For
want
the
a,
others.
okay. So you want a confirmation?
A sharing, a feeling of sharing.
Okay. So I propose here, if you have an idea, just tell the idea,
Okay.
and then so be generous, and then we see what's happened. Yeah. Can you rephrase your idea in a short way, without asking anything?
Yeah, so my idea is that every one of us is coming into being as incomplete by losing the oneness. So the oneness is sacrificed in order to become multiple, kind of. But the one by one in multiple is incomplete. So that's kind of price.
Yeah.
That's my idea.
Nice. I like it. Yeah. You made me think about Plato, just to change. You know, the symposiums, there is one idea of love proposed by Aristophanes, you know, the myth of the people,
Androgyny.
the androgyny, yeah. That in a way the love is this desire to go back to the unity, to complete yourself. So you are incomplete, and the love is the force that let you going back to the unite. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, different philosopher and also different religion has this idea that the world started from an act of separation. Yeah. So from a dualism, basically. Yeah. Like if you take a philosopher before Socrates, like Anaximandro, Anaximene, others, also they have the same idea. Yeah. So we need to be separated in order to exist, basically. It's like when you give birth. Yeah. To give birth, you have to separate from your baby, otherwise it doesn't give birth. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Someone else about pride? Yes.
Yes, I have a question. So when you talked about Adam and Eve, you said it was a rebellion against God. But why do we call it rebellion and not an act of free will? Because the free will wasn't also given to them by God. I mean, as we know, this is why they didn't die on the spot, because they accessed their free will, which was to actually eat from the tree of knowledge.
Okay. Are you giving an objection, it seems, right? Is an objection or not?
So I'm trying to understand why is it an act of rebellion? I have trouble saying this word. And why isn't it an act of free will? So where is the limit between this and...
Well, why are you distinguish the two things?
So what you're proposing is that they can go together?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you make the connection?
Well, yes, I think...
Why free will can be an act of rebellion?
Yes, because you can do with your free will whatever you please. So they wanted to do something against God, so they accessed their free will and so they did it, right?
Yeah, yeah. With the free will you have multiple possibility options.
Yeah.
So you can do different things. So in a way freedom is connected to an act of rebellion, yeah?
Okay, so when we think of free will, it doesn't go under the sin of pride, but it can be a mean through which you can, I don't know, do the sin of pride.
I don't understand. Well, let me ask the group.
Okay.
Who got this last idea? Can you tell me your name?
Andrea.
Andrea. Okay, nice name.
Yeah, I know.
Who got this idea? Okay, Andrea, can you pick one person? Can you refrain?
Yes, I think her idea is that free will might be a manifestation of being proud.
Is that it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Makes sense, yes. I
Yes.
would agree with that.
Yes.
Yeah. So you see that in this case, you made a connection.
Yeah,
One is the manifestation of the other. Yeah.
okay.
That's why some philosopher proposed the idea that the freedom is a condemnation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You are condemned to be free. Like. Who was it? Okay, I forgot the name. Sartre. Sartre proposed this idea. Yeah. And by the way, if you think all our problems are connected with this condition of freedom we have, which doesn't imply that we are absolute free, but if we couldn't choose anything, we think to a tree. A tree doesn't have any problem. Yeah, we cannot choose to be different. Yeah, we can every moment choose to be a bit different. Yeah. Also, if you like this topic, Kierkegaard speaks about this.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can read Out, which is a nice title for a book that speaks about freedom.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
and
you.
choices. Thank you, Andrea. Yeah.
Thank you.
Someone else? Okay, so maybe if you have some question, you can ask later. But let me go on with the second deadly sin, which is envy. So envy, by the way, comes from a Latin word, invidia, which is the same word in Italian, by the way, invidia, which means look at something, look at, basically, yeah? So invidia is that feeling, resentful feeling that we have when we look at other people.
Sorry.
When we look at other people, possession, or qualities, or lucky, yeah? We could distinguish a different form of envy. There is the envy that where you want to acquire what the other person has, or the envy that you just want the other person stop having what he has, yeah? It's a bit worse, but it's connected with a constant comparison with other people, yeah? So now I'm being short because I want to do the exercise. I just want to show a bit the general meaning and the general logic of the sin. So let me know if it's clear, envy, how it works, or if you have any questions. Okay. So the following one is wrath. Wrath is not just anger, is an uncontrolled anger. So it's very powerful anger that can express in the desire of revenge or punishment or destruction. You want to destroy. And it's famous, it's popular, the Achilles wrath. Yeah. I think if you read a bit of Odyssey, yeah. Iliad, yeah. And basically, it's a sin because we tend to destroy others, reality, and ourselves too, when we have this very powerful anger that we cannot control. Yeah. This is the basic idea behind. Any questions? Yes?
Could you give an example?
Okay, I did already with Achille, but it seems that you didn't like
I
it.
don't know.
Okay, who knows who is Achille? I said in Italian, maybe how do you say in English, Matthias?
Brad Pitt.
Achilles.
That's the English version, yes.
Achilles.
Achilles, okay, it's quite similar. So, okay, Matthias, can you explain who Achilles was for people who didn't know?
Yeah, he was half god. Yeah? One parent was a god, another parent was a human. He was a famous warrior in this Trojan War, the best, the strongest. He had a weakness, his heel.
Yeah.
As a child, he was dipped in some magic potion, so he was invulnerable. But he was held by his heel, so you could kill him if you struck at the heel.
Like it happened.
It happened, but yes, of course.
Okay, and then it's clear with his Achilles? No?
Yeah.
Okay, but there is a long story behind it, so I don't know. He was really angry because Agamemnon stole his slave Briseide, yeah, which was part of the, when you conquer, you have the treasure that you tend to divide, yeah. So it was basically, from his point of view, a sign of injustice, yeah. Plus, when his best friend died, he lost the control, yeah. And it's interesting because first he lost the control and he decided not to not to go to the war anymore, yeah. So basically, the Achaeans were about to be defeated because they missed the most valuable and courageous warrior. And then he decided to go to the war, and he was killing a lot of people, and at the end he is being killed. Yeah, so it's a bit the idea that he was out of control. Yeah, it was too much anger inside, so he destroyed others and he destroyed himself at the same time. You don't like it, for example? No?
It's a bit complicated.
Okay, let's go simple. It never happened to you. What's your name? Yeah. Unit, yeah. Never happened that you lost control by anger?
Maybe when I was a kid.
Okay, okay. Usually, or if you think at one moment when you lost control by anger, what happened? Were you better afterward, or were you worse? You did something that you regretted, and then maybe you said something that you regret, or you did something that was against your convenience. Yes. Okay, that's a bit the idea behind the wrath. Yeah. So you don't control yourself anymore. It's an emotion that takes over you, and you are a victim of your emotion. It's an emotion and feeling. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but if you control it, it's not wrath.
Yeah. It's more anger.
And by controlling, you can even say like, do nothing about it. Like,
So sometimes the anger is so, the wrath is so intense that you get impotent, yeah, which is a form to lose control in a way, yeah. So I wouldn't say that it's just destroying the consequence. It's also the impotence, yeah. It's too powerful, that feeling to control, that you happen not to do anything, yeah? Which is not good anyway, yeah, to be impotent.
okay, so it's about controlling yourself. This wrath, like,
Yeah.
makes you lose.
It's about to lose control of your actions, and usually when you lose control of your actions, you do something bad for you and people that are around you. That's why it's seen as a sin. Yeah, you don't look very... Okay, if you have any questions later, you can...
No, it's okay.
All right. Any other comments about wrath? No? Okay, let's go next. The next one is sloth. So sloth is not just laziness, just like wrath is not just anger. Sloth is the lack of will in doing stuff that are important, necessary, good for you. So basically there is a lack of effort. You don't make effort in order to do something that is necessary to you. That's the main idea behind sloth. Is that clear? Yeah? Any question? All right. So the next one is greed. Famous one. Very popular. So what is greed? Greed is an endless desire to possess more. It can be money, can be power, can be things, but it can also be information, knowledge, for example. Yeah? So it's more symbolic, but still is a form of greedy. We often see in the workshop people are greedy, they want to know too much. They cannot stop. So in a way, yeah, is you are not able to set a limit. And it's never enough, never enough. Want more. You're never satisfied. Yeah? That's why sometimes we ask, are you satisfied with your answer? Yeah? It's important in the thinking process to set a limit. Yeah? Okay, so anyone about greed? Yes?
For me, it's a bit unclear in my personal life where is the limit between greed and curiosity, for example,
Okay.
when
So,
it comes to knowledge. Just to make it simple.
okay. Do you don't have any idea at all, or you have some insight, something, some intuition maybe?
Maybe some intuition, but
Can you?
because for me it's never enough. But I don't feel that I'm greedy, to be honest.
Okay. So maybe I don't know
In that
why
way.
you don't think you're greedy if it's never enough.
Maybe because I never feel good enough at something. I don't know. This is the only explanation I can find.
Yeah, but that can just explain why you are greedy. It's not an argument against the idea that you are greedy. You see? Maybe you are greedy because you have this feeling that you are never enough, so you feel the need to.
And it's still a sin in this case?
Oh well, yes.
Okay.
You happy to know that you're a sinner?
I know I'm a sinner, but I didn't think that I also checked this one.
Yeah. You know what? Sometimes people are surprised that the greed can also apply to intellectual things.
No, I'm not surprised. I'm
Yeah.
just, I really don't know what's the limit, because it's like at work, at your job. It's one thing to settle for whatever the position you have, and it's something else to want to promote at some point, to get better at what you are doing. For me, it's kind of the same thing. When you are not greedy and when you are greedy. Because at least at my work, I always want to improve myself, but I'm not targeting it for money or for titles or for something specific. I just want to improve, always to improve myself.
And what's your goal by improving?
I don't want to get in that position when you will be in that, maybe in that laziness, when you do not identify yourself that you are in a comfort zone and you will not,
Oh, so you use greed to escape from sloth.
probably. Yes.
Interesting. Yeah. And why sloth is so bad for you, more than greedy?
Because I dislike people that are not doing something with their lives in general.
Okay, so
Being
you
that fear, comfort, or whatever.
so you have a really bad conception about sloth,
Yes.
that you prefer to make sure that you're with
I-
too greedy.
I haven't
You're not slow.
thought that it that way, but it might be, yes.
Okay. But let me ask you, just out of curiosity, by the way, it happened to you that you get in burnout?
It happened, yes.
Okay, so maybe going back to your question, when you can say that is too much, that was is a sin or greedy, that can be a criteria.
Okay.
Yeah.
A symptom. Okay,
Yes.
thanks.
So when you happen to be again burnout, maybe you could tell, yeah, maybe
Now
here
I'm
some
good.
sloth is good. Okay, you're good.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to add that I think we should add that the sin greed, not only the accumulation of resources, but wanted to keep it for yourself. I
Yes,
think
yes.
it's also
we-
relevant for
yeah.
just being greedy.
What's the name?
Tudor.
Tudor, yes. Yes, you're right. We discussed before with Matthias and Alex about this.
Ah,
And
okay.
in a way, is miser, I think it's called, right?
Sorry,
Miser
I don't know what
is
it
the
is.
person who wants to keep it.
Avar.
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 Avar. In a way, is a part of greedy.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So you're attached to things. You don't want to let go anything. You're always afraid to lose something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's one reason why rich people, sometimes we envy rich people, but this is a good reason not to envy rich people, because they have more to lose. You know? So they are greedy in the sense they are afraid, they are anxious. Yeah, they have to invest money, otherwise they lose money. Yeah, so it's not very good to be rich. Yeah, a bit, yes, not too much. Yeah, but yes, still, it's part of greed. Yeah, it's a form of greed.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Someone else?
I have difficulty imagining how greed applies to knowledge. Like, okay, I know I know too much, I want to know too much, I should chill.
Okay, so you have a hard time to connect the idea of greedy with the idea of knowledge.
Yeah, like the pursuit of knowledge.
Okay, okay. If someone can help him to see the connection between greed and knowledge, raise your hand. I see 3, 4 people, 5. Pick someone.
Yes.
I think what it means is that when you are never satisfied with how much you know, and you want to know more and more and more, which is not necessarily a bad thing.
Wait. You know what you've done right now? You self-sabotage your
Why?
because you propose something and then you're doubting it. Yeah. You committed abortion. You know. You were creating a life and then you killed.
No. I didn't contradict what I said.
Can you rephrase?
So the greed can apply to knowledge also, because you're never satisfied with how much you know, with how much knowledge you have.
Are you satisfied with your answer?
Yes.
Okay, good. It's clear?
Yeah, but
First, more yes, more no. It's clear.
if it's clear,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, but it seems that you still have a problem.
Yes.
Can you name the problem you have?
Yes, that satisfied thing, like, where does it? Well, shouldn't you be not satisfied with how much you know and you want to know more?
Okay, so you don't know what does being satisfied means, right?
In this context.
Okay, yes. What else? We are, okay. Can you help him to understand what satisfy means in this context?
When you have this feeling of, okay, I have enough, I know enough, at least for now.
It's not clear to me. Like,
Okay,
don't know
so
how to
let's
explain.
try with someone else. Pick someone else. Raise your hand if you want to help him.
Yeah, for example, you want to read Plato's dialogues, you really want to read them. And maybe if you have time, you will also read another book. But if you read Plato's dialogues, you are satisfied. This is your objective. And you can still have curiosity, but if you don't read the other book, nothing happens to you. That was a bonus. If you read it, fine. If you don't read it, fine.
Okay, that's an example of satisfaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Clear?
like a feeling that somehow activates when I read enough and not much.
Well, when you eat, for example, yeah, you eat something, then you feel good. Yeah, you don't feel like you want to eat something more.
Yes.
Okay, that's satisfaction. Try to apply the same to the knowledge. Or it's not easy.
It makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But you don't seem to be familiar with the idea of satisfaction knowledge.
No,
Why?
I never thought about it that way. Like, I'm always unsatisfied with.
Oh,
what
okay,
I
maybe.
do.
I was I have a suspicion about that, yeah. So you're a chronically unsatisfied person with your knowledge, and for you to be satisfied with knowledge is difficult to understand.
Yes.
Okay. So you're greedy. Well, according to what we said about greedy, there is some greedy in you, no?
Well, I didn't really satisfy the healthy, satisfied state when I just read Plato and not more.
Yeah, but you said that it's never enough for you, right? You want more.
Yes, but like,
Okay, you see, you are expressing unsatisfaction with your but. You're a constant but. That's a form of unsatisfaction. You notice in your speech? Okay, try to look from outside. we could ask also the group, yeah? Imagine the group. What would say if I ask them, this guy seems more satisfied in the dialogue or less satisfied? What do you think would be the answer?
Less satisfied.
Okay, yeah. So you agree that you don't look, you are not that satisfied person.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe one reason why you are not satisfied is because there is some greed in you, no? You never thought about you as a greedy guy?
No.
Okay, why? Maybe because you think you link the greedy to material stuff.
That's true.
Yeah, but that was my point before, yeah? Some people like you are surprised when they see the link between greed and intellectual stuff. Like I said before, information, for example, when it's never enough. You want to read, and it's never enough. You're never satisfied. It's a form of greedy. You identify yourself a bit?
Yes, a little.
Yes.
Are there things that greed cannot apply to?
You see, you're still unsatisfied. Can you be satisfied with
I'm starting rough.
Don't worry, you're gonna experience all the 7 things. It's a social experiment. So, are you good?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Are you still?
satisfied?
You feel satisfied?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
Okay, I don't know who was first. Maybe Andreas? Andre?
Yes, Andrei. The lack of satisfaction isn't not necessarily called greed, but gluttony. I'm gonna spoil it. I'm gonna spoil the next thing. Because the lack of satisfaction, the feeling that you don't know enough, these to me sound like gluttony. What is the difference between greed and
that's a
gluttony?
good
Because
question.
can I finish, please?
Yes.
Greed is for me is.
Oh, you want to answer your question? Okay.
No, I want to make a difference between
Yes.
those two.
So you want to answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, go on. Go on. I work
greed-
less, so I'm good. Yes.
For me, greed is not losing things, not necessarily not being satisfied with not having enough. That's gluttony already. Greed is not losing. It's
Can
about
you
not losing.
translate it to Romanian, gluttony?
Lăcomie.
Lăcomie.
Maybe
Nu.
avariție,
Andrei?
zicea Alex mai mult.
Foame.
Amândouă. Una e foame, una e lăcomie.
Andre, let's do like that. In order to involve all the group,
Yeah.
let me explain gluttony since you anticipate, and then we're going back to your question, which I think is an interesting question. Yeah, the difference between
Okay.
greed and gluttony. Okay. So the next one is double T, gluttony.
Double T.
Gluttony. And gluttony is seen as excessive consumption. And usually is related to food and drink, yeah. And so there is a consumistic paradigm behind, yeah. You want to consume, yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes maybe I was speaking with Matthias this morning. He told me that he saw. Okay, maybe you can tell the story because I think it's an interesting story, Matthias, about the guy that was eating. And
I was in London many years ago at a restaurant, and there was a man sitting there. He was an American man, and he was very, very big in an American way. Imagine, you could see in him once upon a time when he was young, he was pretty thin probably, but he just now bloated. He looked like an academic type, but anyway, he ordered obviously a steak. He was American, and the waitress came with a big fucking steak. It couldn't even fit the plate, and he was looking at it and he sighed, and then he started eating, and it looked so painful. So there was no joy in this. It was just, I have to consume, I have to eat, I have to just fill myself with this food.
Okay, so consume without pleasure, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Andre, I propose you a difference, a possible difference, and then I confront with yours, and then let's see if other people want to say something. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the main difference here is that greed is more concerned with possess, to have,
Okay.
while gluttony is more concerned with consuming. Because for example, there are people, they are obsessed with having things, but they don't use it. Or people that want to have money, but they don't spend it. They want just to accumulate money. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are people that don't care about having. They want to consume, like the guy Matthias told you before. Yeah. So I would say this is the main difference, but maybe there are other ones. Can you share now yours that everyone can understand?
As I said, greed is not about accumulating more, but not losing what you have, what you already have. That is what I consider greed to be, while gluttony is about accumulating.
Okay. Here I think when you say greed, you're speaking about that form of greedy we saw before, which is avaro, like Alex said, yeah, avaricia, yeah,
Yeah.
Miser, yeah, which is a form of greedy, yeah, but it's not. There are other forms of greedy. People that want more and more and more. They don't want. Okay, that is one of them, yes. But then gluttony for you, see again, what is it, gluttony?
Is about getting more and more, not losing, but obtaining more and more.
Obtaining.
Yeah.
So there
Not
is no
necessarily
consuming.
consuming. Not. Actually, it's a good point about the consumption part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they are the same,
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you're a bit confusing gluttony with a form of greedy.
They can.
There
be
is greedy. I
interchangeable.
agree with you. There is
Yeah.
some greedy, but here is more about consuming. That's the obsession of the gluttony person.
Okay.
Yeah. Makes sense, no?
Yeah.
So that's. Someone else about this? Yes.
Yes, I would like to propose for me an interesting idea, and maybe for you too, that gluttony is a form, kind of oral fixation of the greed. So the object is...
It's a psychological proposal.
Yes.
Yeah? Nice.
So the object is oral, while greed is more generalized.
Mhm.
And just to problematize Matthias' example, you can suffer of gluttony, of eating nothing, like in anorexia.
Oh, but still is a form of gluttony.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Can you say why? It's still is a form of gluttony.
Because the object you eat, you are fixated on, is the nothing. You want to become nothing by eating nothing.
It's going back this nothingness, by the
Yes,
way.
yes. And at
Okay.
the same time, this what he said, that you want to not let go, yes? Still, this can be also related with, he's a constipated guy, yes? Don't let go your shit, yes? But metaphorically, or as if you want, not metaphorically.
Yeah.
So it has to do with the body and with the embodiment.
Okay, Freud would agree with you. I think
Yeah.
you took from Freud
Yeah.
these ideas, yes. Yeah, these phases, oral phases, anal phases, there are fixation,
Yeah.
there are different forms of fixation, and based on the type of fixation, you will develop a certain attitude and personality, basically.
Yes, it's
Yeah?
one of, yeah.
Like, for example, smoking could be
Oral fixation.
a manifestation of oral fixation. Yeah, okay, thanks for the psychological parenthesis. Nice. Anka.
I remember an example that glutton can also be characteristic of a person. You can say, I am a glutton for something. I am a glutton for watermelon. So that means I will have excessive consumption of that particular thing.
Specific.
Yes, and in greed, it can be many things. It's not just one. It's a lot of
Okay,
things.
that can be another difference. You heard, Anna?
Yeah.
Nice, no?
Yeah.
So in a way, greed is more general, gluttony is more specific.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Bogdan?
I would like to point out that Ionut's insatisfaction was justified.
Okay, you want to defend?
Yes, I want to defend his.
You have a lawyer. Yeah. Okay. Go on.
Because we never said how wanting more knowledge could have a negative impact, and that's what he wanted. We didn't give an example how wanting more knowledge can have negative
Okay,
consequences.
and your point is that without that example, it's not possible to recognize the negativity.
Yeah.
Of, yeah.
It-
You think so?
Yeah, I think that's what he was asking for. And how can wanting more knowledge can be something
Yeah.
negative?
You remember the answer we gave to him?
I
We tried to gain.
I don't think we could, because we just said what means to have more knowledge, and it means you are never satisfied. Like, why is bad not to be satisfied with more knowledge?
Ah, okay. You want an argument to explain why it's bad
Yeah,
to wanting more and more
knowledge. Yes,
Can you produce one? Or?
I think I can.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
So maybe if you're preoccupied having too much knowledge, then you don't invest energy in some other stuff. That's a negative impact I can think about.
Yeah, you exhausted yourself
Yeah.
in this, and you lose energy for other
Yeah,
activities in your
Yeah.
life. So you burn out.
like that was an example.
You tend to burn out? No. But do you understand his ideas? Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. It's more clear?
Yes.
I will not investigate your look, but okay. Okay, so anyone else about gluttony? No? Okay. So now we have at last, yeah, last but not least, and last, but what is it last? Is an excessive desire of sexual pleasure. And the problem here in relationship is that when we have this feeling, we tend to objectify the person. We treat a subject as an object, yeah, just in order to have pleasure out of it. That's the minimum basic meaning of lust, yeah. Anyone else about this? Everybody seems to have a clear idea about this. Alexander.
Yes. How we differentiate erotic love from eros? How we differentiate eros from lust? Because eros is one of the three ways of loving: eros, philia, and agape. How we differentiate lust from eros?
Okay. Have you read Symposius?
No.
Or-
Or maybe, I don't know.
I recommend you because it's very nice.
Okay.
And it contains many different, differences between different types of love. Yeah, and there is also a possible answer to your question there. And one of the people that spoke, yeah, says that there are two types of love. One is called pandemia. Pandemia. Yeah. And the other one is called Urano. Yeah, like we say celeste is something that concerns to the. So one basically is vulgar love, pandemia. By the way, pandemia means all the demos, all the people. That's the meaning, the etymology of pandemia. So it's a vulgar way of love, which is physical. Yeah. While Urano is something that goes beyond the body. It's transcendental, and you, in a way, we could say maybe we are a bit simplified, but when you don't just feel the attraction to the body, but you feel something more for the soul, yeah? So the first type, when the beauty of the body ends, you don't feel attracted anymore, yeah? That's voyeur type of love. But the first one, Urano, is when you still love the person, even if the person gets more, less beautiful or ill or stuff like that. So there is something more essential in the Urano. That is one way to distinguish these two types of love. Yeah. Andre?
Yes, I have a question about all of them.
All right.
Where is the tipping point between sin and virtue? Because sin and virtue, where is the balance? Who declared that they are sins? Because you need a bit of lust to keep the earth populated. You need a bit of gluttony to have food for later. You need a bit of greed in order to have a home, not to lose your possessions. You gotta take a break every now and then. You need to destroy before you can create something, or you need to destroy before you can learn what regret is, and so on. I can provide example for everything, but who decided that these are sins? Because water in high enough quantities can be poisonous, and the same with venoms, with poison. In small enough quantities, they are beneficial.
Okay, so if I take literally your question, who decide? I don't know.
Why are they sins?
I agree with you. You didn't follow the workshop I gave online, right? Because we spoke in each workshop about the good version, let's say, of this sin. So there is a kind of healthy version, like you said, for example, of each of them. For example, let me give you an example. Take pride. Yeah? Pride, a form of pride, Aristotle said that, by the way, can be good. Yeah? For example, when someone treats you bad, like, I don't know, the husband or the wife, you have this form of pride that doesn't let you accept this violence on you. That's a good form of pride. Yeah?
Yeah.
But then there are also bad forms of pride. For example, when someone say something to you and you get offended and you feel hurt in your pride and you kill the person. Yeah, that's more. It's not a virtue. Yeah, it's a. By the way, it's not. It seems funny what I said or strange, but in Italy, in south of Italy, happens often. Sometimes I read some newspaper that just for stupid stuff you step on another foot and the guy got killed because of this pride. Lack of respect, for man of honor is very important. So in that case, yes. So I would say yes. It's a form of maybe I don't know if it's just intensity, but there are different sides of the sin. So I think you've got a good point here. But of course, from the Christian tradition, I think here they are pointing out the bad side of these sins. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could be a nice exercise to try to see what is positive in each of them, like you were doing. Yes. And by the way, we did with Matthias in the text, right? So in a way, we try to show also what can be good and be a bit greedy, yeah. But what can be bad if you are too greedy for your thinking, yeah. So yeah, I would agree with what you said. Yes. You want to add something?
Not necessarily. No.
Okay. Anka?
He asked the tipping point between sin and something useful.
Well, can you say what's the tipping point?
The difference. What makes it a sin versus what makes it good?
Mm-hmm.
Virtue.
Yes.
And you mentioned for each of them that there is another name for when it's good. For example, you said wrath. When it's controlled,
yes.
it's anger. If it has this lack of control, then it's wrath.
Yeah.
If we don't distinguish them and say a little wrath is good, then we mean a little lack of control when you're angry is good. I mean, you have to beat them a little. and be impulsive a little, which doesn't make sense.
Okay, I think it's a good point. So in a way, these are bad, but you have the good version with other names. Yeah, like.
To distinguish.
But do you think lazy is a good version of sloth then?
No, but I heard you say an example. You need a bit of sloth when you get.
Okay, to where? Yeah,
yes, when you have burnout. But
yeah.
there, I think sloth is a wrong name for it. You need rest when you are burnout.
Yeah.
If you have sloth, then you don't do what is good for you. And in combination with greed for let's work a lot, plus sloth, then you get burnout.
Yeah. How Greek call it? You know, there is a name for the
rest?
For the free time that you don't spend to do actually something, but to contemplate.
Sabbatical? Sabbatical?
It's an exercise. It's, I think.
No, it's forgot now.
Contemplation.
Yeah, no, it's not contemplation. His name is. Some people confuse this with being lazy a lot, but it's not. You remember this? No.
No.
Greek way that you, when you do something intellectual, which is not useful for the sake of it, yeah.
Gratuity.
Okay, I will tell you one. Skole, yeah, is the free time that you use. Yeah, but there is another thing.
Otium.
Otium, exactly. Maybe otium is the good version of sloth. Otium in the Greek sense, not in our sense. Otium is the time that you spend to do what you like, not for practical reason. Yeah.
The good part, the virtue, I would call it rest, but they come from psychology.
Rest.
Rest. We have two ways to be in the body.
Yeah.
Use or rest. And in the rest, it's recreation. You recreate your...
Yeah, regeneration.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the same. You spend money, you need to make money. You have to do something.
Yeah.
And sloth is not doing what is necessary to be done.
Okay, nice. Andre, did you hear? Did you hear? You like?
Yes,
Okay.
I was looking for otium. What is?
Oh, did you find?
No, not yet. Didn't get to finish the search.
Okay, Alexander.
Because you are Italian, could you explain, I'm very attracted about this dolce far niente. Because you say dolce.
Maybe dolce far niente is.
So it's dolce, it's something good or bad? No, it's how do you see it as Italian? It's as philosopher, is it a virtue or a sin? Or dolce far niente?
I don't have a good idea about this as an Italian, but maybe I'm a bit strange as Italian, I don't know. But in Italy, you're right, it's very popular. For example, for teachers, yeah, especially from teachers that comes from South, they just wait for the summer in order to go back to their land and not to do anything. That's the best idea of happiness they have, not to do anything, yeah. For me, I mean, I don't like it. I get bored. Yeah. So in the summer, I like to do stuff because I have a different idea of happiness. For me, it's more connected with challenge, yeah, and thinking and making this stuff, yeah. But yes, indeed, for many people, to be happy it means dolce far niente. In a way, it means disappear as a human being. You don't have responsibility. You don't have any duty. You just it's like to be an animal basically. You just follow your needs. You're trying to feed yourself, and that's it. So I don't really like it, but yes, it's popular. Okay. All right. So I think we have done. We went through all the 7 deadly sins. Now this is the funny part, the exercise. I would like you take some moments and you try to identify the prevalent sin you think is inside your life. describe your existence. Yeah? Maybe we all have all of them, but usually there is always one scene or some scene that are more prevalent. Yeah? So the idea is that you have to pick one of them, and then you have to provide an example, a little stories, a little experience in your life that show, that prove that that is your scene. Yeah? So I give you some minutes. First, you write down the scene, and then you provide a little story to prove it. Is the instruction clear for everybody?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Excessive sexual desire. Okay, let's say one more minute and then we'll start. All right, let's start. I would propose to go with someone who didn't speak yet. So, among the guests who want to share. What's your name?
Andrea.
Andrea.
Another one. So if I can pick two, I would pick envy and sloth.
Okay,
because they
that shows some greedy, you know. So I will go with greedy.
Yeah, if we go with only one, I would choose sloth.
Sloth, okay.
Yeah.
So you think that in your life you see a lot of sloth, more than other sins?
A lot.
A lot.
Lately.
Oh, lately, okay.
Yeah.
Can you prove us through a little, you know,
Yeah,
experience?
sure. I started working from home 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Before that, I was very active, driving with friends. Now, I don't have a life. I'm like always at home. I don't have. I don't want to do nothing. I'm just used to stay at home, and I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't have an existence. It's just work, sleep, and I don't know if it's because of the work or I don't know what happened.
But you are not working?
Yes, I'm working, but it's very easy work.
Ah, okay.
It doesn't challenge me at all, like zero.
And how long does it take? I mean, how many hours per day?
8 hours, but I work like 1 hour or 2 hours out of 8.
You're very efficient in that.
No, so
And what do you do the rest of the time?
watch TVs, series, and I don't know. That's
Okay.
it. And phone. And that's it.
All right.
My last 2 years is like nothing. But it
Yeah.
goes beyond of that. I see if I'm sick. I have a treatment. I don't do the treatment. And it's
Okay.
so easy because it's right there on the table.
Which is exactly the definition of sloth. You should do something necessary and good for you, but you don't do it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's not just lazy. It's more than lazy.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And there comes the envy, the second one that I wanted to choose because I feel envy with people that do stuff,
Active people.
active people. And I'm like, I don't do nothing, and I'm envy with people that they do something. It's,
But the sloth is stronger than envy.
yes.
That's why you keep not doing.
Mm.
Yeah?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. So, since you feel envy, it means that you don't like to be...
Yes, I don't like to
Okay.
the way I am now. My habits.
Okay, okay. So now, just for fun, let's write. Let's ask the group, do you have any ideas, strategies, or advice to share with Andrea in order
With
to
the
try to
emotion.
deal with this capital deadly sin? Yeah?
Buy a dog. I have a cat.
Buy a dog?
Buy a dog.
Buy a dog.
That's a good one. I was thinking about it.
What about steal a dog? He's more...
Adopt a dog.
he's more active.
I'm simple.
I have a cat that I
Okay, but,
I was
no,
stealing from
they
my
are
neighbor.
easy.
Andrea, right? Andrea.
No, Mari.
Maria, sorry, because usually people...
Don't worry, Andrea, a beautiful name.
Okay, thanks.
We all agree.
Can you explain why buying a dog could be for her?
Because if you buy a dog, it's that kind of animal that will require actions from you, either you want or not. So you will have to go outside with
him because otherwise he will poop in your apartment and you pee and whatever. So it will be kind of mandatory to take at least physical activity, and it will change a bit the rhythm that you have now.
Okay.
And maybe you will meet people, other dog owners that will kind of involve you in other activities that you might like.
Do you have a dog?
Yes.
Okay, it seems very personal and real. Yes. Okay. Thank you. And it works with you?
I don't have it for that reason, but yes, it's kind of the light of my life, so it's the reason I'm smiling every day.
It pushes you to be
and
active.
it pushes me to be active, yes, 2 hours a day, no matter if it's raining outside or not, because it is an active breed.
Yeah. Okay, Andrea, is clear?
Yes, very. Thank you.
Yeah. Can you, before we did a workshop with Anka, and I got this nice idea about formalization of, can you formalize the logic of the advice she's giving you? So what's the logic behind?
Yeah, it's to force myself by tricks.
And which
I
is the
don't do
trick?
it willingly, just to put stuff in my life that I have to wake up from the bed and go outside. The sun will see my face, I will see the sun, and maybe I will gain a little bit of, don't know.
But what there is behind, what is connected the trick here of this logic?
Sorry?
She's proposing you to have this dog, yeah?
Okay.
And why to having a dog, you think, which concept there is behind having a dog that will push you to be more active?
I guess I would feel sorry for him.
Okay, like, can you name this concept?
Love for
Love.
someone else.
What about compassion?
Compassion, okay.
Okay, so the idea is that through compassion, you could deal a bit to your sloth tendency.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Yes, about this, or you want to propose another one?
I want to propose another one.
Okay. What's the name?
Theodora.
Theodora.
Actually, I have a question and an example. What made you come here today? Because this is doing something for yourself that you don't usually do. And could you do this more?
Yes.
Sorry, can you repeat because I didn't hear the first part.
She came here today.
Yes.
So she did something for her.
Okay.
Which is
Okay.
good or...
So what brings you here? What makes you go out from your house coming here today?
Then my advice would be for her to
Yes.
do more.
Okay, nice idea. Yes.
Yes, it's the need to get out of this of my house. To get out
You
of my
have the
house.
need, but you don't have the drive. So what was the drive today? What pushed you to... Or someone forced you?
No. One day I was so pissed off with myself and I started to look what is happening in Timișoara. And I like the idea of critical thinking. I mean, something that I like what we do here. It's not just drink a coffee outside or... And maybe I can steal from you guys. Ideas.
So the idea
that might
to sharing things and like thinking and thoughts with other people is strong enough to push you out from your
Yes,
house.
I think it's my blockage is from here. I feel it's more here than my heart. So
Okay.
I need to put a little bit my mind.
Oh, by the way, Alex is here every day, so he's going to be happy to have you every day here in order to fight against your slut. Yeah.
Okay.
He's giving workshop almost every day, so could be a second strategy. Yeah. Okay. But here, so what is it that before was compassion? Can you name here what's the main concept that could help you be more active?
Share with people, like
Okay,
socializing.
sharing. Yeah.
Not being by myself,
Okay, sharing.
which I'm usually, most of the time I'm by myself.
And by the way, the first idea combined twice, the two, you know, because having a dog brings you other people meeting, yeah, because if you go outside and you chat, oh, nice dog, and then you meet people and you share, yeah. So you could come here with the dog. Okay?
great. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Theodora. Someone else? Pick someone, Andrea. I see Anka. I see
Okay.
Jonat, I think Bogdan.
I don't know the name, so.
Bogdan.
Bogdan.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe there are some groups like Alcoholics Anonymous that deal with this.
Sloth Anonymous.
Sloth, yeah.
The recent TV show is.
I think it's very useful because there are a lot of people now with Facebook.
So you can create a group. You say, okay, all the slot people of Timisoara, we meet there that evening to share with dogs and stuff. Okay, but this is a bit the same idea. I mean, it's a bit connected with the idea of sharing. Do you agree? So it's sharing in a different way, not coming here, but still is sharing.
It's more targeted to sloths.
Yes,
yeah.
I agree, but still is part of sharing. It's a form of sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it can work. I agree. Yes. Andre?
Yeah, different approach. Quit your job. Have
Yeah.
things become really bad and then see if you can swim to the surface.
Okay, quitting your job and facing needs,
Yeah.
daily life needs.
Darwin's approach.
Okay. So put yourself in difficult situations, basically,
It's
to
a good
survive.
advice because the difference from what I was 3 years ago and now is just this working place. And I think I miss like connection and I miss people. And I'm always at home by myself and I have like 2 calls per day at work, which is almost nothing. And I don't talk with no one. And I'm used to it now, but I'm not used to it because I'm here. I'm fighting this. But it's, how you say, it's a, at the same time it's a good job. The money out of it is good. You work very few hours.
Yeah, but
So I have to.
I agree, but Andre's idea was exactly that you quit with your comfort zone in order to push yourself in
Yeah.
doing something different, to be active in a different way.
But I'm here today to do this in the current zone, with this current job to try.
Okay.
That's why I'm here today. To
How is it going?
mix both.
How is it going?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Let me give you a last one, and then we switch. Yeah. It could be that you create an activity with a person in order to push yourself to do that activity. For example, I do this with Matthias. We write together, and in a way, the idea that to writing together, it creates, at least for me, a kind of moral obligation to keep writing. Yeah. Because otherwise, by myself, maybe sometimes I write, sometimes I don't. And in this way, I feel that if I don't, I create a problem to him. So this is a motivation, an external motivation I create to be active in that sense every week. Yeah. You like it?
Yes.
Which activity would you like to have with someone else?
Don't quit.
What?
One activity to don't quit it.
Some project that you can have with another person.
No.
No.
I don't know.
No, doesn't work. Yeah, too early maybe.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Okay, so which one you prefer among the advice you received? The dog.
Yeah.
Right.
It's easier.
No, you're going back to this last paradigm here. But still, it's something.
I see it easier, and one because you can meet people with with dogs. You have to go to wake up in the morning, which is awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Because for myself, I don't do it.
So buy one. Yeah. Is it expensive? No.
No,
Can
you
you
don't
afford
need
it?
to buy one. You can go
can
to
steal
a
one,
shelter
yeah.
or steal one. Yeah.
I have one.
All right. So, Andrea, did you enjoy the exercise we've done?
Yes.
Why?
I like to analyze my mind and other people's mind and hear opinions and I miss this. I miss.
Okay. Do you feel more alive now, more active than usual?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's why I don't like dolce far niente, you know. It's like to die in a bad way, yeah. I prefer to. Yeah, that's why I'm here, by the way, to challenge me and other people. I feel more alive. Yeah. Yeah. All right. You want to add something?
No.
Good.
Thank you.
Before we switch, anybody want to say something about what you've done with Andrea, about the process, about something noticed, something interesting, something strange you saw? You transmit a sloth to the group. Everyone is lazy. All right, all right. If no one wants to speak, let's pick another one. Yeah. Who didn't speak yet? Oh, you spoke.
Okay.
Okay. No, let's give a.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Then maybe if you have time. Yeah. What's your name?
Miruna.
Miruna.
Yeah.
So we are curious to know which type of sinner you are.
Greedy one.
Greedy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Why?
I think that applies both to money and to traveling. Regarding money, I'm preoccupied, to gain more and to make the money I have to generate always more money.
Okay.
And regarding traveling, because I'm not satisfied with one city, one country, one continent. I want them all. And even when I go there, I don't. Let's say I go to a city, there are 5 built temples in the city.
Yeah.
I will not be satisfied with one. I would like to see them, all 5 of them.
Okay. So you're never satisfied.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
No, but.
So what makes you satisfied?
I'm satisfied if I know that I did my best to reach the most that I could.
Okay.
Like if I have time for 3 objectives, I do them all 3, then I'm satisfied, even though 2 remain out.
Okay, so when you do multitasking, you're happy. When you do more things.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. And is this a problem in your life or no? Or because maybe you are fine with that.
I don't know if it's a problem. I mean, I'm more on the acceptance side.
What?
I'm accepting it, I
Okay.
maybe made it kind of a purpose in my life.
So you seem fine with your sin. Yeah.
I'm a sinner, yeah, that's it.
There are sinners that they want to change,
Yeah.
like Andrea, and the sinner that they're good with their sins. Yeah, they want to remain sinners. So you're not looking for advice.
Not really. At least not for. I don't know, not for the time being. Probably in the future I will be.
Okay, so let's do like that. Can you say why to be greedy is good? The testimonial of greediness.
Yeah. I know. I believe it can make one experience more in a lifetime, in a limited lifetime.
It's a drive to make more experience,
Yeah.
to learn more.
Yeah.
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 Do you have this tendency also in knowledge?
Knowledge. Probably in that I try to learn new stuff in different fields.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say that I deep dive into those fields, I'm satisfied with knowing just the tip of the iceberg.
There's a specific form of greed with traveling, money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have time,
Yeah.
From there, resources are limited, so I need to limit.
Okay. I don't know what to do with you because you seem happy.
Well, honestly, I would be happy with any of them.
What?
I think I'd be happy with any of them, you know.
With all of them?
Yeah, yeah, I don't see a problem.
Okay, you're really greedy, by the way. Okay. So.
I mean, you know, it depends, you said.
But are you Romanian?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, no, because here the people are very moral, and you don't seem to be very, moral. I'm not saying it's in a bad way. Yeah, you enjoy your way to be. You accept yourself.
But, as I said, life is finite. So I just want to enjoy it. And by traveling, I also get the opportunity to meet other cultures. So I'm not anymore limited to only the Romanian.
Okay, so
mentality.
since life is finite, it makes sense for you to look for the infinity.
Yeah, and for merely enjoying it, maybe we're not questioning it so much.
Okay. But what are you looking for by traveling and having money? And what's the main goal behind your greed, you think?
Experience?
Experience.
Yeah.
Okay. You want a lot of experience. And
Yeah.
you know why you want a lot of experience? What are you looking for to experience?
No, not really.
No? Okay, let's ask the group, yeah? What can be behind this drive, the greed drive for experience, you think? Alex?
I think it's a search for pleasure, and maybe she doesn't have a greed, but a gluttony. More.
Oh, okay. What do you think? Are you looking for pleasure through traveling?
I'm not very sure what gluttony means. You said consumption.
Yeah. Do you see this consumption tendency in your life or no?
Consumption of experience, you mean? Or I don't know if it applies this way.
I don't know. You seems more hedonist from my point of view. Yeah. Hedonic is pleasure. Yeah.
Okay.
So you want pleasure to experience. Yeah.
Up to a point.
Okay.
I don't go to any length.
Let's see if other people have other hypotheses to check. Pick someone that raises his hand. Let's see.
Alexandra. Maybe purpose. You set yourself a purpose to visit more and to find cultures and explore.
Yeah.
Can you say again?
A purpose.
Purpose. Oh, she's looking for a purpose to experience.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, the part of traveling is a purpose. Now, probably it's not the most common purpose for people, right?
I don't know. You're asking me. Yeah. It's true, and you are looking for a purpose or not?
I mean,
More yes.
for me, traveling is the purpose.
In itself.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your biggest fear in your life?
Biggest fear?
Yes.
To, I don't know, maybe to like you lose part of your body,
To lose part of your body.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically not to be able to use your body to move your body.
Yeah, probably.
That's why you travel all the time. You want to move all the time.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. And why not to move is so bad for you? To be stuck.
Yeah, maybe there is no purpose. Right, no reason to.
Okay. So if you don't move, there is no purpose. Sure, she got the
Yeah.
point here. Yeah?
Yeah.
So the life is meaningless without moving.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But could you say something good about being stuck, being not
stuck.
moving?
For infinity?
Now imagine yourself, you cannot move for a while.
Yeah.
What can be good?
You can contemplate on all the things you will do when you move.
Okay, okay. So you lack contemplation in your life right now.
If I like it.
You don't have contemplation in your life. You're moving all the time.
Okay, yeah. Could be.
You don't miss contemplation?
No.
Why you are here then? Are you
Because
moving
I'm,
now? You
well,
feel like you are stuck now, or you
no,
feel?
No. I mean, if we take that with trying out new experiences, it fits into that. To moving from one experience to another experience.
Okay.
You know?
All right. So let me propose to you that, in a way, when you stop, you get the time to digest the experience you do when you move. Yeah. So if you don't move, could be an opportunity to see the worthy in the experience you do. Otherwise, it's like a person that keep eating, and at one point doesn't digest anymore. Yeah, there's too much. It's stuffed things. Do you feel like that sometimes? You don't give yourself the time to digest your experience.
But I don't know if I'm immersed into the experience.
I don't know. Think about
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah. Okay. The next travel,
Yeah,
you
could
think
be.
of the purpose. Yes. Thinking about that. Okay. Did you enjoy? Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, it was nice, it was friendly discussion.
Friendly discussion.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody want to say something to her? Alexandra?
Yes. Do you look all the time for something new? Are you searching, looking for something new, different than all the other experiences, or you enjoy repeating the sameness of the same experience?
No, I say new. Like, there are new countries, so it's not the same one. Even here, I come here and maybe after 2 months I go to painting or I don't know what. So yeah, new.
Okay. So, yeah.
And what makes it new?
I'm not sure I understand new, like
What
I mean, you
makes,
do something differently, so it's new, right? If I've never played the piano, for example, and I start taking lessons, it's new.
Okay. You got your answer. Yeah. Satisfied with the answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? No? Who identified? Yeah. Just to. I'm curious. Alex?
Yes, I think I identified with the consumerist attitude, who's always looking for the next best experience and doesn't stay or deepen one experience, always for enjoyment in different places.
Okay. So you see the same pattern in your life?
Yeah, changing from one thing to another to find some purpose, because I don't think the changing from one point to another is a purpose in itself. I think that's the consumerist purpose. But the search for purpose would be to deepen one thing you found.
Okay. So I guess you feel that you don't have a root like that.
Yeah, you don't have
grounded
or body, solid body.
You feel like you're floating around,
looking for something.
Okay. Okay. And how do you deal with this tendency?
I force myself to stay on one thing which kind of satisfies me, but I need to force myself to stay and not jump to a different experience. And I don't force myself to do something I don't enjoy at all. I become aware of what I do enjoy, what I do like, what I am talented at, and I stay but I need to force myself because otherwise I run away. Chaotic, you know. But do something.
You think you can force yourself to stick to something?
You don't know me.
No, I'm
Yeah,
her.
but
Yeah.
I stick to my job. I
Oh,
don't
you
know,
have a job, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same job.
That makes you travel.
No, I'm a software engineer.
Okay.
No, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I see the value in forcing oneself. I mean, forcing seems aggressive. Why would I be aggressive with myself?
Okay, so you don't like this way to deal with it? No.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably
Okay.
not.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I want to ask her if she sees a problem in doing different stuff. Maybe she doesn't see it like a problem. Maybe she enjoys doing new stuff all the time or at the same time. I don't know. The way she organizes herself.
Mostly no. One problem that I might see is that it's hard for me to provide a hobby when people ask me.
Provide what?
A hobby. You know, people ask you, what are your hobbies?
Hobby.
And it's hard for me to provide something.
You have too many.
Yeah, like since I'm changing them, it's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay? Yeah?
I want to propose that this hobby, I translated it as passion. What are you most passionate about? So then that same question, what are your hobbies? I understand it, what am I passionate about? And if I cannot answer that, in a way I cannot tell you why I'm alive if I don't have passion for something.
Yeah, but she could respond that she's passionate about traveling. Right?
Yeah, and my job.
Your job. Okay.
Yeah, I like my job.
All right. You identify as well, right?
Me?
No.
Yeah.
The guy. What's your name?
Flavius.
Flavius.
It's the line of the...
You could travel together. So, how do you deal with this?
So I was thinking that, for example, the traveling, it's kind of a counterbalance. You know, it's kind of maybe, you know, to bring some sort of aliveness in her life. Maybe it's also a bit of running away from a life that you don't really enjoy living. And yeah, in that sense I was...
As an escaping?
Yeah, escaping, exactly.
Do you travel a lot?
Yeah, I travel a lot.
Okay, and you see this traveling tendency you have as an escape?
Yeah, I mean nowadays not so much anymore. I try to travel with purpose when I travel. I still love traveling, so it's not something that's...
And what are you escaping from by traveling?
Boredom, I guess.
Okay.
In a way.
Boredom.
Or not boredom, but also maybe a lack of purpose. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, we saw yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't remember, Matthias gave a public consultation with Joanna, she's not here. And I think she showed in a performative way during the consultation this problem in thinking. Yeah, she was changing often position basically. Yeah, she was saying something like the worst thing for me is to be alone. She was saying I love to be alone. And she was changing position. Yeah, and we saw that this is a problem for thinking. Can you understand why it's a problem for thinking? To change position too often?
You're asking me, right?
Yes. Can you
come here maybe.
What's your name?
Flavius.
Flavius.
Yeah. So, come again?
Can you say why it's a problem for thinking, this attitude to change too many times position and ideas?
Mm-hmm. You don't assume, maybe?
Explain.
One direction.
Okay, and why is that a problem?
Well, it's a problem, you don't take responsibility.
Okay.
So for a particular thing that
Yeah.
you own.
Would you say you're escaping also from responsibility by traveling? No.
I used to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's changed a bit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you see, when you think, it's important to give yourself the time to build a direction, an idea.
Of course.
And then even to check maybe if it doesn't make sense, yeah? But if you don't give yourself that time, you don't engage that direction, you will never start really a thinking process, yeah? You will just throw opinions and ideas. You're not thinking, yeah? You see? Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
We see sometimes in consultation people that have this problem of responsibility. Yeah, they have hard time to choose and to engage and to think, basically. Yeah.
Mhm.
Even when for the philosopher, sometimes you see many directions. If you are not able to stick in one direction, you cannot consult anybody. Basically, yeah, you cannot question anybody.
If you keep questioning
Exactly.
them in different directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Anybody about this? This is what we try to do with the text, by the way, about the seven deadly sins. We try to see the logic of a bit the history and the logic of the sin, to check the problem that can bring in our life, especially for thinking, and then to provide some strategy in order to overcome this problem. Yeah. Now, what the time? Okay, I think I have 15 minutes maximum left, so maybe we can start to close the workshop by doing the meta reflection.
I propose something else. Maybe you do one more.
Okay, I have time.
Yeah. We take one more until 8, and then from 8 to 8:20 we can do the meta.
Okay,
and
so I take more than 2 hours.
The meta, the feedback is more chill, so if people have to go, they can go.
Okay.
But if not, they can stay. We can stay as long as you want.
Okay. So I saw you first. You were writing a lot, but you didn't speak at all. Yeah. What's your name?
Valentina.
Valentina.
Yeah.
You wanna share?
Sure.
Okay.
So my sin is sloth, and
You identify to Andrea with Andrea before?
was it you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But let's hear.
But it's more in terms of health, such as taking my medication or bringing myself to do some sports, waking up early, stuff like this.
Okay.
So I'm too lazy to bring myself to do these things for me.
So you know that these things would be good for you,
Yeah.
but you don't make the effort in order to do that, right?
Right.
You know why? It is not enough the idea that is good for you, or no?
Not really. It's not strong enough.
What is not strong enough?
The idea that they're good for me. So I
Okay. You don't really believe that these things are good for you.
I do, but it's not enough. I need like a bigger impact in my life.
Okay. Okay. I propose like that. Let's now do this little game. Who wants ask a question to Valentina?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. In order to problematize her position or to push her to see something behind this scene. Yeah. So think to a question, and then okay, you didn't speak yet.
Yes, Teodora.
Teodora.
I wanted to go back a bit when we talked about the positive part of those scenes, and I was thinking about sloth. So the positive part or the human need behind it is, as Anka said, to rest, to take a pause. So I wanted to ask you, from what do you think you need a constant pause from? What's consuming your energy? Because something is that you feel the need to rest.
Okay. First, is that clear, Valentina?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think I perceive them as a burden more than anything else. You know, the fact that I have to remember to take pills, vitamins, whatever. The fact that I have to go through sports which are not very physically pleasant at that moment. So I think my problem is with the fact that those things are very tiring to me, so I just avoid them.
Did she answer to you?
No.
Okay. So can you ask her again?
Yes, so do you feel tired already? And if yes, why so?
Like right now?
Generally, yes.
Most of the time, no. Sometimes.
Yeah. So you have energy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Simone. Then I have one, but go on.
Oh, sorry.
No, go on.
What means for you to love yourself?
Well, to take care of myself in whichever aspects there is.
Okay. So what do you conclude?
That I don't love myself.
Do you have any reason not to love yourself?
Oh, not really.
No, you just hate yourself for no reasons.
I think it's coming more from a place of comfort. You know, I have become so comfortable over the years to become like this and stay like this. So I just
Yeah, but
cannot.
that doesn't explain what you are saying. That is an habit, right? To be like that.
It's a what?
Habit.
Yeah, habit.
Yeah, but habit is a consequence of something. Yeah. You didn't.
Right.
What's the cause?
Lack of commitment, maybe.
Okay. Don't like to commit. Why?
Because I'm fearful of the possible bad outcomes.
Okay. So you're afraid something bad can happen if you commit and you prefer not to choose, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Anybody else? Alexander? Be clear with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I just have an observation.
Observation, okay.
In relation to sloth, that was chosen by two persons, and both of them were relating it with taking medication and sickness. So, as an argument.
Okay. So
And I don't see exactly the relation between taking medication, considering that
but you think
you are
is
sick, and
you think there is a
sloth.
relation or not?
Maybe.
To be sick and to be.
It may be, but in the same time, it can be also an excuse.
Okay.
It's a complicated
So you don't know.
relation.
You have an intuition, but you're not clear. Okay. And
I
then,
use this example with the medication because I think it's the worst. I mean, you are sick, you cough, and you don't do nothing for yourself. And this is the slowest possible.
yeah,
It's the more obvious.
it was a way to prove that is
Yeah.
real. So.
Yeah, it sucks at this level.
Okay.
That's why.
Valentina, pick someone. I see some hands up.
You can go to the right.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, let's say hypothetically you had a little sister and she had problems that you have. Would you make sure that she does what is necessary? Would you be responsible for her?
Yes.
Okay, so why can't you be responsible for yourself like you could be for somebody else?
Because I see doing these things for myself as less important than doing them for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you do not prioritize like yourself?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you buy a dog? Or a sister? Okay, so but that could be a strategy you could use, yeah?
Yeah.
Like I said, moral obligation towards another person, yeah?
Okay.
So you don't have moral obligation right now in life to other people? To take care about other people?
Well, I do partially.
Yeah. Yeah, for example, I was saying before, I have a son, he's almost 3 years old, and I noticed that I'm learning how to take care more about myself because I want to take care about him. Yeah. So if I'm not in a good shape, I cannot be, let's say, a present father for him. Yeah. So in a way, the idea to help him or to take care of him is teaching me how to love more myself, to take care. Yeah. So you don't have that's why I was asking you if you have someone that maybe can push you to be more respectful to yourself.
I mean, I do. For example, my boyfriend, but we're both adults with their own problems, so he's not very pushy. Because I'm also not very pushy, so...
A sloth couple.
Yeah.
Okay. Panda. Panda, yeah. Okay, one last question, maybe? Yes?
Is there something you don't like, but you still end up doing?
Let me see. Right now, I'm not really. For example, eating vegetables. Right? I don't like vegetables, but I make sure to put them in my diet from time to time. Not all the time, but let's say at least twice a week I do eat vegetables.
Okay. Satisfied?
No.
No.
Okay.
Is it difficult for you even to do that those 2 times? Like add vegetables in your diet on those 2 days that you end up adding them?
Yeah, well, I push myself to eat them. They're not tasty, I don't like them.
But you still do it, right?
Yeah.
And is it that, for how long have you been doing this, pushing yourself to eat them? Actively?
For the past few years or so, I don't remember.
I have an advice. When you don't like taking medicines, could you not try pushing yourself for maybe 2 days like you do with the vegetables?
Yeah, I do that, and it's a vicious cycle because I have a period of, let's say, a few weeks in which I'm very good with taking my medication, but I get so tired of it, of having to remember to take it and to respect the times and whatever, that I just end up like, oh, forget it, just.
Okay, so you're sloth 1 week, yes? 1 week
Yeah.
off. Yeah?
Yeah, I still try to push myself.
So you're not a real sloth, just time to time.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, before we go to the meta level, I'm curious to know who pick pride can raise your hand. Pride. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, can you raise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? All right. How many? Envy. 1, 2. Would be interesting to 3. Okay. Wrath. Okay. 1. Sloth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Greed. 1, 2, 3. Wait, you're really greedy. It's the second time you raise your hand.
Yeah, I both right.
Okay, that's a good expression, greedy. Gluttony. All right. And last. Okay. Okay, good. So now I think we have some minutes, Alex, to close up the workshop by taking some meta comments, something that you take away from this workshop, something that strikes you, something
which is not necessarily related to the content.
Exactly, it's
not
more
about the pride, not
also about the process,
but
being
about the
true.
facilitation methods and philosophical practice. That's
exactly
what you notice.
Who is here for the first time? Okay. Maybe we could start from you, since you're new. I'm curious to know which impression you had about the work we have been doing here.
I don't know, I guess it was okay. It was a constructive conversation, dialogue.
Something surprised you or something?
No, nothing surprising.
Okay. You're used to this kind of?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the concepts, with what we talked today.
Okay. All right. Andrea, you are new too, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Something about the process?
I think it's awesome to share ideas, and I think it, like I said, I don't like to be alone, even though now I'm, but I think it's awesome to share ideas. We can shape each other's minds and helps to better expose your thoughts, and super. I really enjoyed it.
All right.
I was a little bit stressed because of it's the first time.
Okay, if you want, you can come here every day, right?
Not every day. But at least 2 days a week, on Tuesday at 6 and on Saturday at 2, starting again from 11th of August. Going away.
I think I will
All right.
return live.
Alex, I think you should start to give more workshop for Slav people, because apparently here in Timișoara is plenty of they need an
If they
excuse.
are not greedy and donate, I will.
Okay. And
I will be encouraged to do it.
all right. So don't be greedy and leave some money to What's the name?
Denisa.
Denisa. Okay, first time.
Yeah, it's my first time, but not on the philosophy or on the workshops that Alex hosts here in Habitat. It's the first time coming this week on this.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
She went once before.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So about this workshop, about this session, I think it was nice. It was nothing like surprisingly, I guess, but it was nice. I don't know how to explain it. It's all I've heard here. It's something that some thoughts that I've thought of them before, but never heard other people like speaking out about them. About the
So you're a solitary thinker.
yeah, I think I've heard them in my brain, but not in conversation with people, because I didn't have the occasion to open up this subject.
Okay.
I also related to a lot of you about the pride thing, about the knowledge stuff that some of you talk about wanting to so much more knowledge, and it's never enough, and you keep wanting more. It's about being greedy and having some pride, because I don't think it's really hard to explain what I think. I'm working on that.
You're not used to share your ideas,
yeah.
right?
But
Yeah.
when I hear other people speaking about them, I'm like, I thought of it before, but I don't know how to get it out. So
That's why it's important to have a dialogue with others in a way that helps you to be more clear even with your own thoughts and ideas.
yeah, I like to listen to other people a lot when they talk about.
I noticed because you didn't speak.
Sometimes I speak a lot about myself, so
Okay.
now it's the perfect occasion to just listen. And it was really nice to hear that other people go through stuff that I also experienced.
You felt less alone.
Yeah, something, but I guess we're all having like universal experiences.
Okay.
Say. So yeah, it was nice. It was really nice.
Okay. Let's take somebody else. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah, of course.
I agree with Denisa. I feel the same. And when I come here and I saw the 7 sin, I was thinking, oh my God, I have them all. And oh my God, what I will say, I will be, I don't know. I feel
You pick
bad.
up.
Yes. Yes, and now I don't feel it so heavy. I feel like it's more easy to manage or to, I don't know. Chili, no. It's better.
Okay.
You understand?
So you feel better about
my sins.
your
Yes.
sins. So you think you're still a sinner, but
Yes.
you don't
Not so
judge.
bad.
Not so bad, yeah. There are worse sinners in the group. Okay. Someone else? By the way, it's the first time I give a workshop like that. It's an experiment. I never did before. So for me, it was an occasion to think with new people, to test this idea. I've been thinking with Matthias for the last month with new people, basically. Yeah? So in a way, I use you to think. Being selfish. Someone else? Alexander?
Yes, I observed something not for the first time, but now it was clear to me how interconnected they are and how one can generate another one and another one, so there's play in between them. I was thinking about that.
Yeah, for me it was the same when I did this work. And in a way, I always thought about this from a moral perspective, but it's being nice to think about the sins from an intellectual perspective. So how this sin can influence your thinking. I think it's really interesting, this topic.
And I'm sorry that we did not mention the name for the virtue, because everyone has
Okay,
a virtue.
that could be next workshop. Okay, if nobody else want to add something, I thank you. And who wants, I will see you tomorrow. Or maybe Alex, you can say what is next.
Is there anyone here who's not on the group, the WhatsApp group? Then I will announce in 5 minutes the schedule on the group. Check it out there. I'll announce the schedule for next
Sloth
3
is
days.
also a sinful, not laziness, sorry. Because you don't want to repeat. I'm joking.
All right.
Check the group.
Thank you.
Don't get upset.